I'm starting on the outskirts of the city, an area called La Huerta, which is a ribbon of agricultural land. Many visitors to Valencia are surprised to discover this verdant lair exists. It's astonishing that there's so much of this green, fertile land so close to the city. This is what Valencia's wealth was built on, all the olive oil it produces, all the oranges, the raisins, all from this area here. But La Huerta has given the world much more than its produce, because here is where Spain's greatest known dish originates, paella. You can't come to the region without indulging in this dish at least once, and I'm about to experience it in the most authentic way. I didn't realise that traditionally it is eaten in the open air over a proper wood fire. Makes it much sexier. Paella was a dish eaten by farmers and labourers for lunch, using rice and whatever else was to hand in the fields. Nandi has lived and worked in La Huerta most of his life. 40 years on from cooking his first paella, he's perfected it.
Do you want to cook?
Yes.
Yes?
Thank you.
All right.
Perfetto. I'm told there's much to learn about cooking this the correct way. So, when you talk about a paella, you're actually talking about a paella pan. So this is what makes the dish. ¿Qué carne?
La carne es pollo.
Yeah, chicken.
Chicken, de corral, de granja.
Yeah.
Rabbit, conejo.
Conejo.
Y 3 trocitos de pato, duck.
Ooh. So this, as it's a special occasion, so he's adding in some duck. Do you mix seafood and meat? Pescado y carne?
¿Junto? ¿Together?
Sí.
No.
No.
Vale.
Sorry. Seafood paellas are fine, but then you just do seafood, or you just do meat.
Never together.
Never the twain shall meet. And it's not the only rule to be strictly abided by. You don't put in chorizo.
No. No. It's a crime.
Ah, it's a crime! It's a crime against cuisine.
En español, puedes hacer la paella con lo que quieras.
Yes, with whatever. You can make a paella with whatever you like, but you cannot then call it an authentic paella.
No. Y no es paella valenciana.
And
no
especially not a Valencian paella.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm clear. Okay, don't worry. No chorizo, never,
chorizo.
Never again.
Again.
Never, I promise, I swear. Next come the vegetables. Always an assortment of green beans and tomatoes. And then whatever you can find growing in the region. Like these, my favourite, the last artichokes of the season. All of this produce couldn't be fresher. It's been picked from the garden this morning. It's going to taste amazing. Looks delicious already, doesn't it? This is very skilled. Apart from anything else, I've never managed to build a fire that's burnt that long. I mean, it's going to make me look at paella very differently again. It's a long, involved process. And in this heat, it's thirsty work. So this was traditionally used by farmers. Because it's clay, it keeps the water cold. They'd keep it in the shade so that they could have a cool drink whenever they needed one.
Así.
Sí, así.
Si te mojas, refresca.
Okay. I know I'm going to make it.
Estira brazos. Bien. Bien, muy bien. Bien.
Very nice.
También se toma con vino con limonada.
Ah, very nice. Yeah, I think I preferred if it was white wine. Nandi may be a pro at cooking this, but he tells me this wasn't always the case. His first ever paella was completely inedible. Why? Why inedible?
The rice is very complicated. the point of rice is to go more complicated.
Yeah, because I think this is something that people in England don't understand. The paella is about the rice, not about the ingredients that go into it, but the main thing is the rice.
The rice.
The important ingredient, no?
Sí.
Okay. It's a concept that's unique to the Spanish and Italians, in fact. Anywhere else in the world, the rice accompanies the dish. But here, it's the focal point. He just separated out the vegetables, the ingredients, from the liquid so that there's room for the rice to absorb.
Y la repartimos.
And then you stir it in. Now everything is perfect. You don't have to touch it anymore. You can just leave it. There may seem a lot of rules to cooking the paella, but the Valencians are fiercely protective of this dish. And over the years, the recipe has been altered by different cultures beyond recognition. Guillermo Navarro is the co-founder of Wiki Paella, a Valencian organisation whose business it is to police the tradition of the paella. Why did you start being interested in paella?
For us, paella is maybe one of the cultural elements of our identity as a people. When we were in Madrid or in Barcelona or in New York or in London, and we find paella that contains the product that we don't have here, like chorizo, avocado, and it's like, this is not paella. This is not our tradition. This is not the things that we can find in the field. It's about our culture, our roots.
So Nandi said to me that you can put anything you like into a rice dish, but then you can't call it paella, and it's just rice with things.
Yeah, the rice with things. The rice with things
love that.
Yeah, the rice with things is one of the best concepts. Is to say,
no, just tuck anything.
Yeah, I'm cooking paella. Well, it's rice with things.
Yeah.
If I put Coke with your tea, a tea time in London.
Very short.
Yeah. It's like that. It's like that.
Okay, I get it.
Another interesting thing in paella is the ritual around the paella with your friends. It's more than a cooking, it's just to spend your day cooking a paella. Thing is, if you can arrive to dinner with your alcohol level stable. This is the easier.
It's tricky. I can see that. After half an hour simmering, the rice has absorbed the water and all the flavours and is ready to be served. Can't wait to try this.
Where's the wine?
Definitely.
Buen vino.
Yeah.
Sería mejor si...
I mean, this is like my perfect afternoon. That's me done now.
Mira, hubiera podido traer cava también. Fernando.
Really good.
Nandi, molvo.
Un aplauso para... Sí.
Thank you so much.
This is how I told you before. This is the traditional thing, the traditional way to eat paella, with your friends, with your family, after the convoy, after cooking everything together, everybody together. And let's try. Outdoor.
Perfect.
Perfect, yeah. Bon profit.
Bon profit.
Cheers! Cheers!
It's easy to see how the traditional paella has become lost in translation in certain parts of the world, making it all the more satisfying to experience the real thing whilst in Valencia. I enjoyed the whole experience because I'm absolutely blown away by the passion that these Valencians have for this dish. How knowledgeable they are, how absolutist they are. There is just no varying from the traditional Valencian way. It's their way or the highway.